This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Let's talk about how some of the matches got put together here. The main rivalry from SmackDown involved the champion Kane against Edge, Rey Mysterio, and Alberto Del Rio for the World Heavyweight Championship. And the main rivalry from Raw involved the champion The Miz against the former champion Randy Orton for the WWE Championship. And just as important is John Cena and Wade Barrett, with Cena having lost his job and regained it in the build to tonight's event. Of course, it's all about Nexus here in 2010. When I look at that on paper, I might think, okay, well, Mysterio, Del Rio's new. Okay, Randy Orton. But really, the whole story, the major issue is Cena and Nexus. I mean, that's what's driving television viewership and storylines, right?
Absolutely.
Let's also mention that, as crazy as this sounds, and I can't believe this is real, but this is where we are. Cena's clearly the show of the star, but aside from him, they're spending a lot of time, and the crowd is really responding to Jerry Lawler as a babyface and Michael Cole as a heel, almost as if they were main event wrestlers. What'd you think of that? To create a storyline for the announcers, and it becomes one the fans are heavily invested in.
Before I go there, earlier, I misplaced the network information. I shit the bed on that bad. You just said show of the star.
Oh yeah. Star of the show. Show of the star will be a t-shirt real soon over at boxofgimmicks.com. Yeah. I had one of those slip of the tongues. My bad. You know, the other day, I know you don't listen, but that was a couple years ago, I guess. Bruce Pritchard said, man, what this guy needed was a fresh paint of coat, not a fresh coat of paint, a fresh paint of coat. So yeah, the show of the star.
I had to point that out.
I'm glad you did.
I don't feel quite as bad. I feel pretty bad, but hey, it's early morning, you know.
Oh, it's even earlier in Alabama because we're trying to knock this out so you can go watch your Panthers get the shit kicked out of them, which I'm for. I understand.
I guess it did chapter ass me calling you out on that.
Oh, no. I'm just used to pulling for teams that win. So, you know, we're different in that regard. But you've been putting people over as long as I've known you. No big deal.
Yeah. Why are you a fan of mine? I never beat anybody.
Well, you know, as a kid, I wasn't a fan of yours because you never won and you looked like my dad. But then once I actually knew what was going on with wrestling, I realized, hey, this guy, he's actually doing all the work. And Larry Zbyszko's just like holding down the apron out there.
Why didn't you just tell the truth and say what makes you think I'm a fan of yours?
Oh, everybody listening to this is. I mean, my goodness, how could you saying you're not a fan of Arn Anderson means you're not really a wrestling fan.
It's sympathy. People just want me to win one at some point at all costs, you know.
I'm really waiting until you take over. I'm looking forward to, I guess. And I thought by now it would have happened that you could have become Wilford Brimley's stand-in on all those diabetes commercials. You would have been fucking money in that role. And I really thought by bringing you out and dusting you off and doing this podcast with you, we could have gotten you that spokesperson deal. Whenever I was watching late night TV, I could just see you turn around and talk to me about reverse mortgages or diabetes or whatever.
You don't think that I could be doing toothpaste commercials or thong commercials for beachwear or anything of that nature?
Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll get you and Brock out there and y'all can be the new double mint twins. I think that'll be a home run.
Oh, I should have never pointed that out.
Oh no, that was fun, man.
Should we just start the show over?
I think we're having fun, man.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.